on. Hope you guys enjoyed the live show that I did based on the story of Patrice O'Neill. Let me start remembering him a little bit. The things about Patrice O'Neill, something that he was doing. So as far as he did some stuff, you know, him being on the Chappelle show and things like that. I mean, Pitbull, he played a character. Um, he played a character. I think the skit that he was in, I didn't know that I didn't know that man was doing a skit. I mean, the sketch that he was featured in kind of make him look like he was on the limb of things. He just want to be like, okay, he played the hater. He played the hater on the I mean, the character. It didn't make no sense for the character to be known and played on there. See, a lot of things about him, man. You know, his personal life. The lady that he just met, a lot of stuff happened to him when he was younger back in the day. You know, he got arrested for I think it was statutory rape of a girl that he just met. A lot of things have been mentioned on the internet that you have seen when he the man's a comedian. He did stuff. I mean, the man was named after his mom, so but he get the name from Bruiser O'Neill. So the thing about him being from the East Coast and things like that, he's just being a human being that knew they had all sorts of health problems that was already that was moving on to him. And pulling this thing, I had to pull on this shirt. I had to pull on the shirt. It was for me to get through a bunch of things because I have been knowing that if I would have tried something, it would have worked. It would have worked for everybody else as far as the things concerning him. Like, hey, even he had some sort of complications with diabetes and some type of stroke. I mean, I lost family members to that terrible diagnosis, like the strokes the stroke that they have suffered. A lot of people don't even have the option that was already been handed to them from the start. Well, I watched I Got Five on it, part three. They only had like one part when you have Arnie who was like this Mexican guy. He lives in a house. His cousin was like this retarded person. You know, he started rolling up the weed and all that. All through the beginning, the intro, he started rolling up the weed like that. And he started rolling up, you know, Arnie kept knocking on his cousin's bedroom door, and he started while his cousin was rolling up the weed. and you know how things going on with the movie. One, you don't even walk in on a person while he's rolling up the joint. I don't roll up no weed. All I roll up is friggin' blunts. That's it. All I roll up is friggin' blunts. That's it. That that part there, you ever seen that guy rolling up the weed in the film? I got 503. So the movie was out in like 2020. I feel it was prior, before, or after COVID-19. Um, it was released. It was made in like 2019, and then it was released. It was released in like 2020. It's a comedy film. We got see Charles let's see, who was that guy? I think uh I gotta find out about this. I gotta find out. Let me see. I gotta go find that film. There's the cast right here. Chris Angelo. Chris Angelo played the character Barney Bumble. I didn't know he was on the third sequel of that film. He was in the very first. He was on part one, and then he was on part two. Then he was on part three. See, Camilo Bravo Jr. He played the character Mario. I didn't know that. Raul Martinez played as Arnie. So one thing is part three here. Part three. See, the movie I got five on it was already out in like what 2004, 2005 when it came out. See, part three there we got this guy right here. Image. Wait, James Logan. I gotta find who this guy was. I got no pictures of him. Damn, I ain't got no pictures of this man. Yeah, the mall guard. Uh, he was portrayed by. I don't know who he's portrayed by. I ain't got no picture of him. James Logan. Oh shit! I think he played the character. I did not even know that. See, the movie I Got Five on it, it was named after a song that was already been released since 1995. It was from Yuckmouth, Numbskull, and this guy named Michael Marshall. It was New Tribe and C Note Records. I think they released the song. See, the movie was already named after a song. So part two, they don't even have James Logan on there. But part three, they already have. See, the girl in the shop that was from like part one. I got 513 here. See, I got 513 here. See, I'm typing I got 513 here. See, I got 513, the movie here. And we had, oh, squeegee man. See, they got like, they got cast right there. So they already got got James Bridges, got James Bridges Jr., Todd Bridges, his brother. He got featured on part two of I Got Five on it uh, movie. He was featured in it, but part three, in my book, he was featured on it. He was featured on part three. But the guy who played as a mall guard, who had to be James Logan, he got featured on part one and three. James Bridges was on part two and three. But it's all there. But it's just film work. Yeah, find out what it was. Ghost Man. Part two was a little weird though. See, 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 part two was a little more weird. We had some partial nudity on it. See, a lot of things that don't happen on in the film work, like you said, I got five on in the movie. You see the film, they have. I mean, part one, they had the guy who plays a mall guard, and I gotta find out when. Part one, he was on the movie, and he was on part three, along with James Bridges. Part two, uh, Todd's brother, James, was already in part two and three. So James Logan, he was in parts one and three included, but I didn't know he was on them. If you look at the shows, like look at the paperwork that they have done, the hest of what happened on TV or what had you seen on film, it was all became a bit of a blur. It's all a blur. Let me well back to Patrice O'Neal. Get into the images. You see, there's images of him when he was doing stand-up comedy, and and he was doing some work for Comedy Central, and then you have stories here. You have a little mix of here. Everybody remember, everybody remember this man used to be, you know, this man was doing some writing for the WWE because he wanted to do some writing, but this was like long before Kenise Mobley. Everybody knew Kenise Mobley, the female comedian. Kenise Mobley. Everybody know who Kenise Mobley is. Kenise Mobley is a female comedian who was doing stand up, and nobody else know she was doing some stand up. Right? Nobody knows that she was doing some stand up. Um, there's a little mention of all the WWE stuff. Yeah, people. You got pictures of people. Yeah, Cedric. Yeah, Cedric the Entertainer. Um, you got a picture of Suge Knight. You got a picture of John P. Key in there mixed with all this. This is girlfriend. I didn't even know when. I got mixed with pictures of Jarrell Miller and Corey Holcomb, and Leonard Ounce, and you got pictures of everybody, including Devon Dudley and who else was there? Who else is on there? Keith Lee. Not photos. Yeah, photos of people including Keith Lee, Lavon Davis from House of Pain. Uh, there's a lot of film, but it's a lot of pictures. Ellie Spears, they had all mixed up in there. Tony Tillman there, Ron Carroll. They got mixes with everybody. Wanya Morris from Boys to Men. So you got pictures of everybody else. Mr. C, who was a DJ and Biggie's friend. Well, you got other people that was on there. Funk Master Flex, got all the pictures. Everybody else, including uh, Big Hawk and Big Black. The two people that died. Teddy Ray. Among the three or four people that passed away. Teddy Ray, I ain't get a chance to do one on Teddy Ray. So you got a lot of people there. You had John P. Key, Shad Gaspard, and Ellie Spears. You got a bunch of people that was already added into the memory list in the photo albums. Todd Lynn, Antonio Francis. Anybody I never even heard of him. Um, CeeLo Green. They got all these pictures of all these people. know what I'm saying? Big Pokey. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people, man. Rip Michaels. He was they got photos of him and all those people. Shaquille O'Neal. Um, you know what I'm saying? Rick Kwan. It's a lot. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people, man. Lavelle Crawford. You know what I mean? Lavelle Crawford. I mean, he was this big, but he's losing some mad ass weight. So people that you see on TV, luckily on the mix is there. It's all mixed in. I have nothing against the man because man just he leaves behind a family that loved him so much. You know what I'm saying? He leaves behind a family. You know what I'm saying? That that loved and cared for him. It's anytime they needed him the most. See, the work that Patrice O'Neal had done. I mean, he ended up on television. You know, he ended up on in movies. He ended up in everything else that he was doing. He doing voiceovers for video games. It's a lot. It's a lot of people, but Teddy Ray, I ain't gonna be able. I ain't gonna be able to like do a live show based on him. I might just leave that be. But they might get a bunch of white comedians that died, like Leonard Schneider, who was also known as Lenny Bruce. You have George Carlin, who had passed away, but you have Sam Kinison, who have died. You have George Carlin that have later died, and you have Robin Williams that later died. So yeah, I got other live shows that was almost lined up for me to do. There's Leonard Schneider, um, Sam Kinison, uh, George Carlin, and Robin Williams. I got four of the live shows that was set up for me to do. So that's something I have to do, but I gotta do those things soon. Yeah, I gotta start working on everything else. This all-in-one PC here is better than my old PC, and that PC I had to get ready to get rid of. That PC had caused some unnecessary ass restarts and crashes. I better be lucky that this all-in-one PC here doesn't crash like the Viper Tech PC does. This thing is like crash free. This thing begs for restart. Don't even bother. It could do a restart just like my Gateway laptop. It has the same old thing too. But rest in peace. You know what I'm saying to Patrice O'Neal. The man was like in his early 40s. You know, in 2011, it was diabetes that he had died from. It's sad that he died, bro. Like, hey, shit. See, I was like 20. I was like 29 at the time when he passed away. I was 29 when he passed away. You know, he was like in his early 40s. I was like in my 20s when when I didn't know that he passed away. But but at the end of the day, his legacy, his memory will still live on to this day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like this video so quickly, man. All you got to do is hit the like button, and then you're gonna have to drop a comment below. Get on the comment section if you feel about this video here. The video that I did earlier is based on me preserving the legacy of Mr. Patrice Lumumba Malcolm O'Neal, because Patrice Lumumba Malcolm O'Neal is one of the guys that done this stand up comedy stuff. He been doing that for like 33 years. 34 years he's been doing it. Not 33 years. He's been doing the stand up comedy thing for at least 34 years. 34 years he's been doing it. He kicked some serious ass with the stand up comedy. But this is after he started doing the heckling. Later he became a professional comedian. He could have followed the footsteps of Mr. Rudolph Frank Moore, um, for no reason, because the style of comedy that that Bill Cosby had been doing, it, he already kept it clean. He kept it clean. He kept it clean. He kept it clean. Kept it squeaky clean and all that. He kept it clean. But you gotta do something else. But rest in peace to his son Ennis Cosby. You know what I'm saying? But I had to finish this live show because it's almost by like 12 a.m. It's almost about like 12 in the morning, but it's reaching like towards 12 a.m. We get about this thing. Now see what's on television. I don't know what's really up with I don't know what's up with the internet acting all stupid and shit like that. I had the same way since I got that this PC here set up. But I'm all right now. I gotta make sure I kept it good on I kept good on the promises that I've been wanting to do. That's a finish. Yeah, I'm about to be finished with the stream. I'm going to bed. Well, I'm going tired and beat. Maybe do something else. I'm gonna go back to watching TV, and you know, I already finished that video with me playing Call of Duty um, for at least an hour, for at least an hour. Right, done like an hour of me playing Call of Duty Warzone. So I already did the Patrice O'Neal video. I had to do now I had to do this other video. This is called after the Patrice O'Neal story. Um, that's what it's titled. Rest in peace to Patrice Lumumba, not Lumumba. Rest in peace to Patrice Lumumba Malcolm Shakur, I think about that. I forgot Lumumba. What's the name of Lumumba? Oh, yes, an L. Yeah. R.I.P. to Patrice Lumumba, Malcolm O'Neill. But born on December 7th, 1969. Let me remember when he died. Let me remember when he died. Let me find it. Let me remember the date that he died. Oh yeah, November. What's it say? Oh yeah, I forgot all about it. See, he was like born on December 7th, 1969, and then he died on November the 29th, 2011. But rest in peace to Patrice Lumumba, Malcolm O'Neill. So R.I.P. to him. You know what I'm saying? Condolences goes out to his girlfriend and all of them. Feel his people.